What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. This is DMG Live. We're getting down with a little Tactical Slayer tonight. Halo Infinite. Tonight is multiplayer madness and the news. All right, 5 articles I'm going to get into detail tonight that we're going to talk about in the gaming world. That affects me, and it will affect you too. Double kill. How you doing? Oh, they're all in that room. They're all in that room up there. Yeah, we'll get into the news tonight while we get down with some Halo. They're all in here, by the way. Unless they moved. Oh, this poor guy. Poor guy. Just getting warmed up. Game. Oops. Just getting warmed up. Game number 1. Where'd he go? That could have been really bad. He's not going to chase me. Let's go back up this way. Get out of here. Learn how to play, my friend. Oh, my guy, my guy. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, 2 in there, 2 in there. 2 in there, 2 in there. Oh, now 3. 1 just respawned. Okay, we're going back in. We're going back in. Gotta be careful here. Oh, I thought I had him. Oh. This guy thinks he's good. We'll see. Oh boy. Time to go this way. Yeah, sorry for the late night stream tonight, everybody. I meant to get on at 10. But the dad game took way longer than expected this morning. Today, it was a crazy day. My 2 older guys at hockey practice tonight. Oh, look at you. What, are you kidding me? Oh, that was good. That was a good move. That was a good move. I'll give it to him there. Ooh. Ah, nasty. I would have had him. I would have had him. Oh, my goodness.
Enemy halfway to victory.
What's the score? It's still low score. Low score. I had a sweet double kill before. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, they took both my kills. It's all right. There's no iron team, folks. No iron team. There you go. There you go. Oh, what the? I didn't even see that guy come up the stairs. That's all right. Yeah, 5 big topics tonight we're talking about in the news segment. We're going to be talking about Game Pass and how it's snuffing sales, Xbox game sales. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Hogwarts Legacy and the PS5 impact. But we'll get into it after this game. Oh, and the ongoing Activision deal. The ridiculousness. We'll get into all that. Oh, look at you. Look at you, poor guy. Oh, you tried so hard, too. Oh, I really took a flop there. Come down the stairs. Beautiful.
kill.
Beautiful. Triple kill, baby. Let's do this. That's how it's done, folks. That's how it's done. Oh my goodness, what a great shot that was. This Mukau's the best player they got on that team. What's the score here?
Nearing victory.
There we go. Ooh, got it off quicker than me. Felipe. Well, he started me all the way down here. It's all right. All right, we're controlling this area. Oh, they're up top. This might be a bad move. Might be a bad move. Can't stay here. Oh, I knew he had me. I knew he had me there.
Lost the lead.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Out of here. Let's get this lead back. Let's win this.
Gained the lead.
That third bullet. That third bullet on the burst shot got him. Oh, oh. Oh, boy. Come on, just one more, one more. Can I get this guy from up here? Oh, no, no. There it is. There's a dub. There's a dub. Nice way to start off the stream. My guy looks so sick. All right. Sweets. Well, 11 for 14. Could do better. Not bad for the first game of the night. I haven't played this in a minute, so I'll take it. All right, so. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. This is DMG Live. I'm COLUMBANGO, and tonight we got Halo Infinite Multiplayer Madness, and we got the news. Let's jump right into our first article that I wanted to discuss. Let's pop in. All right, so let's take a look here. Xbox confirms that Game Pass leads to a decline in sales. Okay, you would think it's the opposite. So as Microsoft continues its year-long journey to consume Activision Blizzard and King, we keep learning more and more about the inner workings of the various corporations involved in today via the UK Competition and Markets Authority's provisional reports on the deal. We learned that when games are added to Xbox Game Pass service, they tend to see a decline in sales for around a year afterward. This isn't the most surprising news, but it does seem to clash with past statements from Xbox boss Phil Spencer. Let's see what Phil had to say. If you scroll down here, Xbox previously claimed Game Pass increases sales. Now, this seems to clash with the statement Xbox boss Phil Spencer gave in 2018, about a year after the launch of the service. And back then, Spencer said sales increased when games hit Game Pass. When you put a game like Forza Horizon 4 on Game Pass, this is according to Phil Spencer, you instantly have more players of the game, which is actually leading to more sales of the game, Spencer said. Some people have questioned that, but when State of Decay 2 launched, you saw, if you looked in the US at the NPD, the game is selling really well this month, and it launched on Game Pass. Okay. Now, link to the article is in the description below. Let's take a look at the Xbox Game Pass business model, if you will. You have a game, it's placed in Game Pass. That publisher and anybody affiliated with that game gets paid for the game being in Game Pass. Now, from a logical point of view, okay, if you're just going to look at this logically, they get a payout and the game is in Game Pass. If you're a Game Pass subscriber, you get the game. You can download it and have your fun with it. I don't see, from a business standpoint, how the game's sales would increase. I questioned that when Phil first said it, and I think Phil is a great guy. Okay, I think he knows what he's doing. I think he cares about the industry. I think he cares about the gamer, which is a big difference from Sony. Okay, I think Phil cares about the people in his ecosystem. Okay, let me say that on the record. But if you have a game in Game Pass and you know anybody affiliated with that game is getting a payout for it being a Game Pass, how can the sale of the game or units being sold, how would that possibly increase and it's part of Game Pass? I just don't see how it happens. Because if you have a game in Game Pass and you have roughly 30 million subscribers to Game Pass, how on earth do you expect this game to sell if you were to go into the Microsoft Store or go to Best Buy or whatever and purchase the game? If you're a Game Pass subscriber, it just doesn't make sense. That's obvious. But say you don't subscribe to Game Pass, okay? If I'm not subscribing to Game Pass and I see the value of Game Pass, say you're paying $15 a month for, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, okay? And there's a game I really want and I see it's in Game Pass, I'm just going to, from a logical standpoint, I'm just going to pay for the membership, okay? I'm going to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass. Now, if you look at Xbox Game Pass being, the Ultimate Edition, the Ultimate version, whatever you want to call it, the Ultimate tier, you're paying $15 a month, okay? You play 3 games in Game Pass, all right? The service pays for itself within a year, okay? So if you play 3 Game Pass games throughout the year, which I definitely do, you're getting your money's worth. So if I have a game that I'm interested in and it's in Game Pass, I'm going to no-brainer go for the Game Pass service. So I can't see how sales of that individual game would go up. It just doesn't make sense. Okay? Let's go back to the article really quick. See if there's any other pressing things in the article. Let's see. Interestingly, the CMA's report also notes that according to Microsoft, historically Activision hasn't been too keen on including its games on the Game Pass or any platform subscription service. Why? Well, Activision believed doing so could severely cannibalize sales of the games, especially when it comes to big new releases. But based on past comments from Xbox and Spencer, if the deal is finalized, it won't matter. Activision games, big and small, will head to Game Pass eventually. Okay, there's an update here. Xbox Game Pass offers gamers and game creators more choice and opportunity on how they how they discover, experience, and deliver games. For gamers, that means providing another option for them to discover games and play with friends at a great value. For developers, that means creating another option for how they monetize their games. We're focusing on helping game creators of all sizes maximize the total financial value they receive through Game Pass. Each game is unique, so we work closely with creators to build a custom program to reflect what they need, ensure they are compensated financially for their participation in the service, and allow room for creativity and innovation. As a result, the number of developers interested in working with Game Pass continues to grow. Okay, so I definitely see why these small indie games would be part of Game Pass. They have the opportunity to make any kind of game they want to a certain degree. They get paid out for being in Game Pass, and then we, the subscribers, the customers, we get to play that game. But if you're Activision, which is going to lead to the next article that I'm going to talk about, if you're Activision and you have the behemoth that is Call of Duty, that game sells. It sells every year, without a doubt, okay? Why would you stifle yourself putting Call of Duty in Game Pass? From a business viewpoint, that just doesn't make sense financially, okay? Unless Activision gets a big buyout, or not even a buyout, a big payout, okay? Or they become part of Xbox, right? And you know they're compensated even more so for their services and their games. Okay, you got Call of Duty, you've got Overwatch, you've got Diablo. Okay, all these games are in Game Pass for argument's sake, which would be unbelievable. Which I'll get into in the next article. It could work for them financially if they're part of the ecosystem, if they're part of Xbox Game Studios. All right. So, I mean, as of right now, I could see why Activision wouldn't want their games part of any service because the game sells. So, like I said from the beginning, from a logical point of view, you're not going to put a game that sells into Game Pass. You're going to lose money because you're definitely going to, your dollar is going to go a lot further selling individual units of that game, individual copies of that game, as opposed to being a Game Pass. It just makes sense. Okay. So, I can see why certain developers would say that Xbox Game Pass kind of cannibalizes their sales. All right. It works out well for us as the consumers and the subscribers. I mean, hell, Game Pass, you have over 100 games. Okay. You have a whole library. It's like Netflix for video games. Let's be real. Okay. You're bored with your current library. You can go into Game Pass and you'll find a game you like. All right. The service is fantastic now, way better than what it was when it started. So, I mean, it works out well for the gamer. But for the publisher, it might not, depending on what kind of deal they strike to get their game into Game Pass. But, hey, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. I really appreciate your comments, your feedback. If you like what you see, always like, subscribe, ring the bell for Dad Bod Gaming. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you checking out the stream tonight. Let's get into another game of Halo Infinite. We're doing Tactical Slayer, DMG Live, Multiplayer Madness. Let's get into another game or two, and we're going to jump into the next article. Let's get into it. All right, let's get a good map here. Hopefully I get some guys to chat. Let's see. I'm muted right now, but we'll unmute. All right, wait on that game. I can't wait to see what the new season has in store for Halo. And Halo is in trouble. The gameplay is so good though. I mean, this game, from a gameplay perspective, a gameplay outlook, Halo Infinite has the best Halo gameplay out of any of the games. I mean, it's the best. It's the best Halo combat experience you could ask for. So they got to build around it. We got to get some content. We got to get some stuff, man, for this game. I'm interested to see, too, how a Battle Royale would work for this game. I mean, what does everybody start with overshields? I mean, I don't know, but... And this map has grown on me. This is actually a really good map. So let's see what we do here. I like that with the wolves on his arms there. My toxic duty. You know when the arms are on fire too, they're serious. So.
There's no tomorrow.
Oh. What? Oh, he threw something at me. Did he get two of us? He did. Sneaky guy. Oh, they're gonna run around with barrels? I don't think so. He's trying to throw it at me. That's it. Good night, cowboy. See that shot? The shot was unreal. See, even a shot like that, you don't get that in Call of Duty. You know. I knew it. This guy's behind me.
Gained the lead.
Ah. I knew he was there
Lost
too.
the lead.
Alright, what we got here? What we got? Oh, yeah, get over here.
Great kill.
Thank you. Oh, that's a rough way to die there. Oh, I was slacking there. It's all right. Let's get focused now. Oh, yeah. Might be another guy over here. Yeah, here he comes. Here he comes. There it is. There it is.
Accolade secured.
Easy. Let him come in. Let him come in. Don't run it. See, there you go. Stupid. Let him come in. This guy, this bozo. Look. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Ooh, deadly precision.
Yeah, it was. Let him come in. Come on in there, buddy. Oh, I see you. Don't worry. I see you. Don't worry. Wow, what a shot. Good for you. Good for you, buddy. I'm all the way at the edge of the map here. I don't like being here.
Another one down.
What, he got you? He's coming in. This guy can't work. There you go.
Take cover.
What a shot that was.
Enemy halfway to victory.
All right, we're in it. We're in it. Okay. Another guy was there. Come on, get him. There you go. Nice job, Radamatis, whatever your name is. Nice shot there, buddy. What? Look at this. Yeah, dude. There you go. Oh, get him, butt him. What? There's another guy over there on the ledge. The trick is when you're playing Tactical Slayer, you can't run all over the map like you would if you have a shield. You can't do it. You gotta think about where you are on the map. Always. See, this isn't that good of a spot here. It might be. If they come in the middle, it might turn into a good spot. Ooh. He got that shot off, though. If he didn't, he was gone. Man, that always messes me up in this map. All right, here we go. Let's see what's over here. Ooh.
gained the lead.
I think they got him. This is my spot right here. There it is. Oh, I try to get out of there.
Nearing victory.
They funnel in right in that spot. This guy's got his barrel ready. Oh, I got you, buddy. I got you. Yeah, see this too. This is the spot. They funnel in right here. Let's go back there. See, that's the other guy that ran before. There it is. There it is.
Victory.
That's it. Another dub. Solid win. See how we did in that one. Oh, yeah. I like the stances. Look at you. Guy in the blue in the middle. I like that. All right. 13 for 14. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. All right. Let's jump into the next article here. Let's just make some adjustments. All right. What we got? All right. So, next article I wanted to talk about. This is pretty much a summary of everything that is happening in the Microsoft Activision merger. Excuse me. Merger saga. Okay. And if you didn't know, since January 2022, Microsoft has been trying to complete its $70 billion purchase of Activision Blizzard. Wow, look at this. Look at this graphic right here. Okay, I'm not going to go through everything in this article, okay? Link is in the description below. You guys could, take a look at it for yourself and read through it. But this article from Kotaku is pretty detailed about what's going on right now, okay? But this is my take on it. So again, link is in the description below. Click on it, read it. You'll be caught up to speed. But these are my thoughts on the entire, on the entire deal here. Okay. If Microsoft acquires Activision Blizzard, which I'm pretty confident that they're going to, they're going to own the best games out there. Call of Duty, Overwatch, you got Diablo, okay, World of Warcraft. People play that still. I'll tell you right now, Microsoft will be the #1 game publisher out there. It's without a doubt. Just having Call of Duty alone will put them on top, okay? And this is what Sony is afraid of. And I can't say I blame them. Say you're Sony, okay? You love having Call of Duty on your platform, okay? You're going to fight your #1 competitor to not control Call of Duty, because right now, I remember back in the day, the Xbox 360 days, I remember Microsoft had the marketing rights to Call of Duty. And where did I buy Call of Duty? I bought it on Xbox, okay? I thought that was like the Call of Duty system, right? And it was on PlayStation as well. And then Sony acquired the marketing rights to Call of Duty, and then eventually I switched over. I started getting Call of Duty on PlayStation, okay? I mean, I had PS4, I had Xbox One, and then I figured, let me try the game on PlayStation this year. They gave you a few extra perks. Why not? And since then, I've always gotten on PlayStation. This is the first year since Modern Warfare 2 came out that I got it on Xbox. And I got it on Xbox again pretty much because I like to control it better on Xbox. I mean, that's as far as it goes for me anyway. But there are perks to getting it on PlayStation because you get some extra content. All right, and Sony knows this, so they market the hell out of Call of Duty. They put it in their showcases. They put, the game, the trailer, gameplay, whatever, in their showcases, and they market the hell out of it. And they give you extra perks for having Call of Duty, for, PlayStation consoles. Okay, I get it. All right, they don't want that game going anywhere. Okay, but Sony could be a very greedy company. Okay, and I remember, I forget where I read this, but Xbox apparently was offering, like, we're going to keep Call of Duty on your platform, on any platform that they want, if they acquire Activision Blizzard for the next 10 years. And Sony said poo-poo to that. Sony didn't want any part of that. They said, no, we're still going to make this hard for you, okay? And I think that's a little much, okay? But I do see where they're coming from, because if Xbox controls Call of Duty, that's the biggest player in the game to control, okay? The sales for Call of Duty are through the roof every year, and there really isn't a bad Call of Duty game. There isn't, okay? I mean, there's different themes of Call of Duty, but the gameplay, the core gameplay of it is fantastic. Warzone is fantastic. And, people complain about it, but it's good. It's funny, the people who complain about Warzone play Warzone every day. I watch them stream. They're playing every day and they complain about it. They're like, I quit this game. Next day, what are they doing? They're playing Warzone, okay? It's always going to sell. And Sony's afraid that if Microsoft owns Activision Blizzard, that they're not going to get a fair piece of the pie, okay? Now, let's talk about this. Sony just recently acquired, I keep saying Sony, PlayStation Studios recently acquired Bungie, okay? Now, Bungie, as we know, developed Halo 1, 2, and 3, okay? And they worked hand in hand with Xbox, and now they're working hand in hand with PlayStation. And you're not going to tell me that there's going to be exclusive Destiny content coming to the PlayStation console platforms in the future? They already had exclusive content for Destiny on the PlayStation consoles, okay? And now that Bungie is under the umbrella of PlayStation Studios, okay? Who knows how much more content they're going to get? And let's see what Sony does with Destiny. And I play Destiny on Xbox. I had Destiny 1 on Xbox. I have Destiny 2 on Xbox, which I really have to get back into because Destiny 2 is fantastic. It really is. I really got to get back into it, okay? I think the latest expansion I played was Shadowkeep, so I'm very behind in Destiny, but I'm very good at Destiny, so I can see myself catching up real quick. And now, you do an update, your light level is so high, I should just breeze right through those other expansions. But anyhow, that's a story for another day. But I definitely want to get back into it. So now here, let's paint this picture. I'm a gamer, a Xbox gamer who has Destiny on the Xbox console. Is Destiny going to go away from Xbox? So, PlayStation's in charge of it, right? So, I don't see Microsoft complaining to Sony about that. I mean, granted, Destiny isn't as big as Call of Duty, but it's nothing to sneeze at, okay? And nothing to shake your head at, right? So what am I going to do? I'm not going to get any other Destiny 2 expansions. If they make a Destiny 3, what happens then? You know what I mean? I don't see Microsoft complaining about that with Sony, okay? So Sony is doing what they need to do. In a way, I can't blame them. But they are a little bit... I get the impression that Sony doesn't care as much about their customers, their gamers. They say they do, as Microsoft does, okay? Each game that comes out, you got a big game coming out on Xbox, and it's from Xbox Game Studios. It's in Game Pass. Look at Hi-Fi Rush that just came out, okay? Look at Redfall that's coming out. Look at Starfield that's coming out, Okay? All in Game Pass. I don't see Sony putting, you know, Ratchet and Clank in their game service. Okay? I don't see them putting God of War Ragnarok in, their PlayStation Plus membership tiers. I don't see them doing that. I actually just recently, literally just before I came on stream tonight, I just saw that they're putting Horizon Forbidden West into PlayStation Plus. I literally just saw it before I started streaming. Great. In my opinion, it should have been in there from the start. Okay? But it brings me back to the first article that I brought up tonight. They know that those games, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, Ratchet and Clank, all of these, Gran Turismo, okay? All of these first-party Sony-produced games, right, are going to sell at $70 a pop. They're going to sell. And they feel is if they put them in a service like, Game Pass, or in their case, PlayStation Plus, they're not going to make as much money. Because selling individual units of these games generates more revenue. It's just common sense. I mean, let me know in the chat if you think I'm wrong, but that seems like business 101 to me. Okay? But getting back to this Activision deal, Sony don't want this to happen. I can't say I blame them in a sense, but Microsoft hasn't been greedy in this deal. They offered Sony, we're going to have Call of Duty on PlayStation for at least the next 10 years. It's a pretty generous offer. Who knows where Call of Duty is going to be in 10 years? That's 10 years away. Let's be real. Where's it going to be at? So to offer that is pretty fair, in my opinion. I don't see, Sony opening up their pocketbook for Activision Blizzard. They're not doing that. Microsoft is, though. But they're going to stop them, though, right? Because it's not fair. What's not fair about it? They're willing to pay to acquire these studios. It is what it is. They said yes. It is what it is. They offered to you that you're going to have Call of Duty on your platform for at least the next 10 years. It is what it is. You're not doing anything about it. You're just crying in the corner. All right? And that's the greed of Sony, in a sense. Okay? But anyhow, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like I said, this article about the Activision deal, link to the articles in the description below. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Ring the bell for Dadbod Gaming. I really appreciate your time. We're getting into another game of Tactical Slayer, Halo Infinite. This is DMG Live. Let's get into it. Game number 3 of the night. All right, let's get it. Let's see what my next article is real quick. Oh, this next one. I'm excited about this next one. This next one is my Halo article for the week. And I'm really interested to see what y'all think about this Halo article that I'm about to share with you after this game. Really interesting. It has to do with the story of Halo Infinite, okay? But I'm not going to spoil it yet. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Let's get another win, okay? I'm batting 1,000 right now, okay, in Tactical Slayer. Man, you can see it's been a minute since I played this game. I'm only at level 12, but in this season, and this has been a long season. But it is what it is. I mean, I just haven't been playing Halo as much. Probably because, you know what it is? It's because I've been in a Halo depression. Okay, but honestly, I put this game on, and I played this game. The gameplay is so good. It's so good. And that's what kind of breaks my heart, because you have a Halo game where the mechanics are phenomenal, the best it's ever been, and there's no content. And then when I heard that the story DLC was like non-existent story, like, and then they're focusing on multiplayer. Like, what were you focusing on? Like, where's the stuff? Where's it at? Where is the content? At least the gameplay is good. I mean, this is a game that I could just throw on. I enjoy it. I do well in it. And I can play a few games and then, you know, call it a day. Oh, here we go. This was the map I was hoping for. Let's make some magic happen. And game number 3. DMG live on a Wednesday night. Yeah, usually I start at 10 o'clock. I was an hour late tonight. It was a rough evening. It was a rough evening with the kiddies, I'll tell you. But now they are in bed and tucked away. It's time for Dad to play game number 3 of Tactical Slayer DMG Live. Thanks for joining the stream tonight, guys. Look at this armor. Even look at this. Look at. I think I do something with the armor too, man. Like, come on. It's. My guy looks great, but this is an armor I bought. You gotta look good though in this game. You gotta.
Feel like there's
Let's
no
see here.
tomorrow.
They gotta fix that too. Pop their shields and tactical. Oop. There you go. Good night. Whoop. Pop their shields and tactical slayer. Come on now.
Lost the lead.
Oh, they just came right in there. Best thing to do in the beginning of a map like this is you have 2 guys, you know, just take shots, and then have 2 guys just rush in. I'm talking too much. Gotta get focused. Gotta get focused on this. I like this map. What? Oh my goodness gracious.
Enemy shields down.
That guy was just running and shooting.
Gained the lead.
Easy, easy. Let's see. They're coming on the other side. They're going to be coming up this way. Let's start in the middle. Yep. This is a bold move here. What? Oh. I was trying to be bold on that one.
Lost the lead.
Lost the lead. Oh no. I knew it. I tried to do no scope. Trying to be too fancy.
Gained the lead.
Oh, okay, guy. All right. Remember that back in the day you play like Halo 2? People would steal your kills. Oh, God. He tried to jump out of my way. All right, I don't know where they're coming from. There, though.
A fine shot.
Thank you, AI. Yeah, I have no idea which side they're coming in from. I wish I could grenade right now. Oh, good night. Sometimes it... Oh, what a shot that was. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Sometimes I wish in Tactical Slayer they gave you grenades. Where you coming? You coming in here? No, they're going to come from the other side now. Oh, my God. Stop it. Oh. Triple kill. Thank you. Thank you.
Victory.
Thank you.
Triple
Thank you.
kill.
If only I could express emotion.
Oh, where'd he come from? Where was he? Too bad you can't move the camera around, too. Ah, they're all rushing up. Where's my team? They're on the other side of the map. Oh, boy. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Stay with me. Oh, too bad I didn't get the reversal. That would have been nice. This guy's got the same armor as me. Well, I feel about that. It's good armor, though, man. Can't lie to that, man. You're looking good.
Lost the lead.
What? Are you serious? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's happening? What's happening here?
Enemy team nearing victory.
Jeez. Give me another one. You coming in? Two. Come on, one more, one more. I know you want to come in. You want to come in. You want to be bold. You want to jump down. I know you're up there. Yep, you are. Bye. That's three. That's three. Whoop. Ah, we went for the team wipe. Let's go here. 38-42. We catch up here. I don't like where I am. I didn't like that spot. Was it 46-39? Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no. Get out of here. Wow, what a shot. What a shot that was. Did it even look? That seemed like a cheating shot to me. Let's go 49. Oh, we're done. Yikes. Okay. His first loss of the night. Oh, no, I'm bugging out, too. I'm having a seizure. I'm having a seizure over here. This guy. All right, 14-13. I'll take that. One triple kill, then a double kill, killing spree, marksman, and a killjoy. Okay. Fine by me. All right, let's jump into the next article. This is my Halo article. All right, here we go. So it says here, let's close this, get this out of here. Halo dropped the ball on Cortana's villainous turn, okay? This is by Stephen Wilds. It's from Polygon. Link to the articles in the description below. It says here, the Halo series has a sizable villain problem. It's not that there aren't notable antagonists, but they tend to disappear after a couple of games, get regulated to simple boss battles, or fade into grander stories. The Flood was the first big mystery threat, but the Gravemind and his booming voice fizzled. 343 Guilty Sparks' distinctly annoying chiding was amusing, but never threatening. Atriox was well received, but players had to go through Halo Wars 2 to truly experience the brute's ferocity. He didn't make a debut in the mainline series until Halo Infinite, and by then it was already believed to have been dead. In Halo villain lore, nothing sticks. So, as an advanced AI from the beginning, Cortana could control a starship, hack alien security networks to help a single soldier improve its combat skills and reactions. She was a clone brain turned into a supercomputer, and circumstances made her a holographic companion an important piece of UNSC's history. Okay, we know who Cortana is. But what this article talks about, which is really interesting, and let me jump back to my chatting screen real quick because I'm not going to go through the whole thing with you. Pretty much what the article talks about is Halo 5 set up Cortana to be a mega villain, okay? And it would have worked. It totally would have worked in Halo Infinite, okay? Now, let's think about storytelling for a second. I'm an English major. I was an English teacher for years. Let's talk about the antagonist in the story just for a quick second. When you have an antagonist who was a good guy, and then something happens and they change and they become a bad guy, but not just any bad guy, when they become the bad guy in a story, in a game series, that is the most impactful element to a story for the protagonist, okay? A perfect example of this would be Star Wars, okay? When you see, Anakin Skywalker become Darth Vader. He's battling Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then eventually, the story of Star Wars, he fights Luke Skywalker, his son. A good guy becoming a bad guy, okay, because of whatever X, Y, and Z happened to them. Same thing in Halo. Halo, Cortana, okay, we know that she was getting old. She was suffering from rampancy, right? She was breaking down, so to speak. And then she kind of found the fountain of youth in the Guardians and the Forerunner network. And, she became disillusioned based upon that Forerunner tech. She kind of lost her mind in a sense, and the Chief tried to get her back, tried to reason with her, at the end of Halo 5, and she locked him in the cryptum, and then it was up to Locke to rescue the Chief. I mean, we know the storyline to Halo 5 was not good, okay? I didn't like Locke. I didn't like his fire team. When I play Halo, I want to play as the Master Chief. And to have someone like the Chief be rescued from a guy like Locke, it was just very silly, okay? But the gem that came from Halo 5, if there's one good thing about the story, was Cortana becoming the bad guy. Now, at first, I did not like it. I was playing it, and I was like, oh my God, like, she's evil? She's bad? Oh, what is going on? This is horrible. At first, I thought, this is the worst campaign I've ever played in my life. And then I sat and I thought about it. I was like, it's actually brilliant. It's actually brilliant because then I thought of Star Wars. And look at the impact that Star Wars has on fans of the movies. Okay? I mean, think about it. When you saw The Empire Strikes Back in the day, and you hear Luke, I am your father, of course, in that moment, you're angry. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe they did this. But it's brilliant because you connect to the character so much more. In the sense of Cortana betraying the Master Chief. At the end of Halo 5, he's holding his hand out to her. She turns her back to him, and she's like, oh no, I just want to protect you. I got to do what I got to do. I got to change, everybody into machines, whatever she wanted to do. It was brilliant, though. It was brilliant, okay? I sit back and I think about it. What a brilliant story arc for a character. Now you bring her into Halo Infinite. And, they went for the safe approach. They saw, 343. They saw how people took the Halo 5 story. They saw that a lot of people didn't like the fact that Cortana was the bad guy, okay? That she became the bad guy. And they did a soft kind of she kind of deleted herself to save humanity at the end. She realized, oh, what am I doing? This is wrong. Blah, blah, blah. It's weak. It's weak. I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked the Halo Infinite campaign. I thought the story was good. I thought it was solid. It was nice to see you playing as the Chief and the Chief doing work on the battlefield, okay? All right, one thing I did like about it, a lot of people didn't like the open world to Halo Infinite. I happen to like it because I didn't feel like the open world was huge, okay, where you kind of get lost in it. But in a sense, you play through it, you play a couple of linear levels, okay, and then you get back into the open world. I did like that. I would have liked more biomes in different areas of the ring in terms of like maybe a snow level or maybe a rainforest level or what have you, but hopefully we'll get into stuff like that. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But what they do with Cortana, kind of throwing a softball and like fading her out and kind of getting the rebooted version of Cortana in the weapon and, making Atriox the bad guy. And now Atriox, don't get me wrong, Atriox is a bad dude. You ever play Halo Wars 2? Halo Wars 2, he's a bad dude. He's ruthless, Atriox. So he's not a bad choice, Atriox and the Banished and the direction they went. But what I would have liked to see, this is COLUMBANGO's Halo Infinite, okay? The game starts off, you're battling Cortana, okay? She's chasing you down. You crash land on Zeta Halo. You're battling Forerunners, this and that, and then all of a sudden the Banished come in. Leave the storyline where she went after Atriox's planet and wiped it out, or whatever she did with him. I think that's what it was. But leave that story element in play and then have the Banished invade Zeta Halo, and then now all of a sudden you got the Chief fighting the Banished, fighting the Forerunners, and it's war. Now that would have been epic. And then you know what? Mid-game, have Cortana do the sacrifice. Oh, I sacrificed myself. How epic would that be? In the moment Chief sees her do it, you have the weapon. The weapon's there the whole time. She's with you. but you see Cortana, you know, essentially delete herself, right? How sick would that be? Maybe I should call 343 and say, listen, you need a write-up because I got ideas coming out the wazoo over here, all right? But how sick would that would have been? You're battling Cortana, you're battling Forerunners, then Atriox comes in, and then the whole world gets flipped, turned upside down, okay? And now you're battling Banished, you're battling Forerunners. It's war, okay, on this Halo ring. It would have been epic. But they didn't do that. By the time the game started, she was already deleted, and you know, then you're chasing fragments of her, whatever, you know. Come on, it's weak, okay? And it's funny, I've always thought that, and then I came across this article. So this article talks about that. It talks about exactly what I was thinking in terms of Cortana, right? Now, one thing, I'm glad they did bring her back, like she went to the dark side and came back. I do like that. I don't want it. If she were to go, I didn't want her to die just being evil. Okay, that's not a good way to go. She becomes evil, and then she has like a rebirth in her mind or whatever. Like, what have I done? You know, and then it would have been perfect. My story would have been perfect. Okay. Oh man, just so disappointing. I mean, like I said, I thought Halo Infinite was good. I like the story, but my story would have been better. Okay, so check the article out. It's in the description below. Okay, it's really interesting. I've always thought this, and kind of, you know, somebody wrote about it, so now I'm talking about it. All right, so that's my Halo Infinite story beef for the week. Okay, so we're gonna get into another game of Tactical Slayer. I'm starting to feel it. Okay, loss. I'm 2-1 right now. 2 wins, 1 loss. I did well in that game. It is what it is. Game number 4 coming up. DMG Live. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Please like. Okay? We know how YouTube works. And ring that bell for Dad Bod Gaming. I really appreciate your time. I hope you're enjoying the stream tonight. Let's get into game number 4 of Halo Infinite. Tactical Slayer, Multiplayer Madness, and the news on DMG Live. Let's go. Play, please. Can't forget your Bev. Never, never, never. You ever see that guy on YouTube? On Facebook? Ak? I've met that guy in New York before. Makes a good sandwich. He really does. Guy's great. And it's funny. What you see, that's how he is if you go into his store. That's how he is. That's how he talks to people. Hey, can I help you today, sir? It's great. Oh, man. But yeah, no, you can't forget your Bev. Never, never, never. It's hysterical. All right. Game number 4. Like, do I have any boosts? Is it even worth doing a boost right now? Do I have it? Yeah, dude, yeah, I got boosts. Might as well throw it on there. 60 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be on for another 60 minutes. We'll do it next time. And that's one thing I always forget. I do it in Gears. I do it in Halo. I forget the boost, man. I forget to put those boosts on. Anyhow.
Tactical Slayer.
Oh, this map. All right. This is a new one. All right, game number 4, Tactical Slayer, DMG Live, okay? Articles I just talked about, the first, I think the first 3. Links are in the description below. Check them out. They're good reads. All right, got 2 more articles I want to talk about. We'll get into them after this game. Game or 2. Look at my guy. Look at my guy. Guy's a beast. Man, I'll tell you right now, okay? These armor coats, like, you gotta be kidding me. They gotta do something about that too, man. Set out a courtesy shot. Oh wow, look at you. Look at you, look at you, look at you. Angry Karens? What a name. That's hysterical. Good for you. Yeah, I don't want to rush in here. Let's see. nowhere over here. All right, let's get my bearings. I've only played this map like maybe 3 times, 4 times maybe. But I know it. I know the map. Oh, oh. I knew he was there. Oh, the antlers. Look at that guy, man. I heard him too.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
Ooh, these guys can play. What a shot that was. Was that the antler guy? It was him. Is this guy gonna die too? No. Oh, there he is. There's the body.
Drop their shields.
They're gonna come from over here, I think. They're coming from over here, I think. Let's see. Oh, he's all the way over there. That's one thing I've never done on this map is go across this island over here. Damn. Get the volume up a little bit.
Drop their shields.
Is he still over there? Whoop, whoop. Oh my goodness. Angry Karens again. Son of a... Oh, oh. Vlad. Sorry, Vlad. I'll kill a guy named Vlad all day. What the? Where'd he come from? I was distracted. I was distracted by the guy. The guy flying through the air.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Ornery pigeons. These guys got great names. Oh, Viad. It's not even Vlad. What the hell with him? Karen's finally got you. What? Oh my goodness, that should have counted. That should have counted. What was that? What was that?
Enemy shields down.
Might have to jump the Fiesta. Oh, jeez, look at this. Might have to jump the Fiesta after this and just have some fun with some rocket launches. In my opinion, the 2 best game modes in Halo Infinite. Are you serious? Are you kidding me with that? What's that about? Are Tactical Slayer and Fiesta. Fiesta's great. You keep getting power weapons. Sick. Oh, what am I on the island? Oh, shoot.
A fine shot.
Maybe I'll just do work here on the island for a minute. Let's check this out. Let's do this for a minute. And camp like every multiplayer kid does nowadays. I don't have a shot here though.
We've lost a teammate.
Oh, they saw where I was. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I lost him. Oh, where was he? I didn't even know where he was. Ooh, great reflexes there, buddy. He kills him. Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I feel like this map, though, there's no, like, flow to this map.
Shields are down.
I feel like it's very,
There.
I don't know. It's something. I feel like if I'm running, my progress gets like comes to a screeching halt. Wait a minute. I hear somebody. Like I don't even know where he's coming from. Like I guess over here. Look, no, like dead end. Like what? I don't even know where he went. Houdini over here. Defeat. Oh no. All right, 2 for 2 on the night. 2 for 2. I was starting to heat up at the end there. Let's see. Probably not. Definitely not my best game of the night, but that's okay. What do we got here? Oh, look away. I'm hideous. Let's get rid of that real quick. All right, let's see what my next article is. Oh, this is a good one, too. I'm excited about this one. Check this out. Check this out. Let me see. What screen am I on? I lost it. Yeah, I'm still on the screen right here. All right. Check this. God of War Ragnarok, which is, it's been phenomenal, that game, okay? I still haven't done any post-game yet, okay? I finished the game. I still got to make my video of the ending, and I'm going to do that, I promise. Okay? And I still have to, do the post-game stuff, but this game was phenomenal. So God of War Ragnarok almost had a very different fate for Kratos. Subtitle is Highway to Hell. This article is from, I guess, Darren Bathani's or whatever. This is from GameSpot. God of War Ragnarok originally had a very different fate in mind for its star Kratos. Speaking to Minimax, narrative director Matt Sophos revealed how the studio originally had a darker storyline mapped out for the sequel to God of War 2018. Early on in the game, players got a chance to throw down with Thor. The boss fight occurs roughly an hour into the game, and developer Santa Monica Studios' original early draft saw Kratos die at the hands and hammer of the Thunder God. There was the earliest draft that outline that we had come up with that we took to director Eric Williams, that Kratos died in the Thor fight at the very beginning of the game. Kratos would eventually wind up in hell for a time, and after being pulled out by his son Atreus, he'd discovered that 20 years had passed since his death. This idea was eventually scrapped by Williams, who said that the story of Kratos dying and coming back to life had been done before, very true, and had no real emotional payoff. The hook, the emotion wasn't really going to be there. It was absolutely, and he was absolutely right, and that's why it didn't last very long, okay? Yeah, it talks about the end right here. You can read the article for yourself. Link to the article is in the description below, but wow, folks, wow. Originally, they had Kratos die right in the beginning of the game, and he's stuck in hell, and Atreus got to pull him out. I mean, we've seen Kratos die before. I mean, go check out my God of War Ragnarok Part 1, Part 2 of the characterization series I did, okay? It's right there on the channel. You'll love it, okay? I talk about how Kratos died. He dies in God of War 1. He dies in God of War 2. I think he dies in God of War 3, too. Are you in hell at one point? You are, yeah, right in the beginning of the game. You fall into hell, okay? So he's been in hell before, so him dying in the beginning wouldn't really have an emotional impact. I was thinking about it. It really wouldn't have, okay? Now, what was interesting, if you're playing Ragnarok, in the beginning when you are fighting Thor, an hour into the game, when he does hit him in the screen, like, I thought I died. I just, I lost, And then all of a sudden it shows Kratos, like, laying on the ground. You're like, unconscious, right? And then he shocks him with the hammer. He's like, oh, no, we're not done yet. I thought that was much better than him dying and going to hell, Hell meaning, hell in the Norse world. But I don't know. I don't think it would have been a good route to go. That's probably why they didn't do it. Okay. What I thought was funny was how Thor shocked him back to life. He like AED'd him. Okay, back to life. Right. I thought that was. I laughed at that point. I'm like, oh, they didn't want to kill him again. You know, when I was playing the game, but it's just crazy how they thought of killing him off in the beginning, and Atreus had to go get him. Think about how the story would have changed, you know, if he did end up in hell and Atreus had to go get him, and then 20 years goes by. 20 years? I mean, if you're talking about this is the one stupid thing if they did do that. If you're in Fimbulwinter, right? All right, the first mission, the first, you know, level you want to call it, the first mission is called Surviving Fimbulwinter. So Fimbulwinter is going to last 20 years before Ragnarok happens, supposedly. Like, you're right on the cusp of Ragnarok. You know, 20 years goes by, it would have been kind of stupid. And then how old would Atreus have been? Say he's like a teenager. He would have been in his mid-30s. You know? How old would Frey have been? You know what I mean? I mean, Frey is, you know, maybe they age differently. I don't know. You know, they could do whatever they want. But 20 years going by, that would have been a little much. It's probably why they didn't do it. But I just thought that was an interesting take. In the very beginning of writing the story to God of War Ragnarok, they were going to kill Kratos off right in the beginning, at the hands of Thor, nonetheless. You know? Really interesting. I like hearing these little details that come out about games and how they're, you know, being made, how the story develops, and what have you. I find that stuff fascinating. I am a big literature guy. I do a lot of reading myself. I like to read fantasy. I read political science. Those are my two big fiction and nonfiction pieces that I like to read. But I do enjoy reading, and I do like to see how plots develop. But that's why I was an English teacher for years. Like, let's call it for what it is. But really interesting to discover Kratos dying at the beginning of God of War Ragnarok. That was their original thought. Okay, link to the articles in the description below. Let me know what you think about that article. Leave a comment down below. If you like what you see tonight, like, subscribe, ring the bell for DadBod Gaming. Okay, so you get those notifications when I go live or upload a new video. Thanks so much for joining the stream tonight. Let's get into another game of Halo. I think I'm going to do Fiesta, shake things up a bit, and then we'll get into my last article of the night. Let's get into it. All right, let's jump into Bot Boot Camp. I've never even played that. Where is Fiesta? Here it is. All right, Fiesta. Give me some power weapons, baby. Shields, grenades, whole 9 yards. Just checking on the kiddies quick. Make sure they're all still asleep. Because when the kids have gone to bed and they're tucked away, it is time for Dad to play. Oh, loaded up quicker than Tactical Slayer. Don't keep it loaded, son. All right. Oh, here we go. See this map right here? This map is the best for Tactical Slayer. Maybe it's because I'm really good at this map for Tactical Slayer. Well, I don't like this. What's it doing here, this game? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, Halo, don't let me down. Might have to back out of this. Nope, we're good, I think. The elite squirrel. I like it. Trent. Get a new name, Trent. It's just us three? Alright.
Kill everything that
What do I
moves.
have here?
If it continues to
Oh, yeah,
move,
here we go. Cinder
kill
shot.
it harder.
Alright, they do have 4 players on their team. I'm dead. Ooh. Poorly played there. He's got a Santa hat on? Dude, it's February. Let's go, let's go. Oh yeah, Needler, baby. Needler and the Mauler. I'll take that. Keep the Needler out right now, though.
A relentless assault.
That's how it's done there. Oh, that was the guy who took my weapons. Oh, we got a rocket. We got rockets over here. Let's go up this way. Oh, I had a repulsor. Oh. I'll mess with the grapple shot though. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Love the Needler. Oh boy. The Needler's the best. Takes no skill. Oh, I got the hammer. Here we go. Oh, yes. This gun is so underrated. The shotgun here, whatever it's called. Shock rifle. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. What did he have? Oh, your rockets. Oh, man. I was so confident, too. Oh, geez. That was the same guy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, gee. Oh, they gave me the best. Oh, and a commando. All right. Oh, jeez. Jeez, really? The toss. Oh, yes. Here we go. Snipers. Sniper time. Oh, he shot me, dude. It's too late. Damn it. I just had him lined up, too. Rockets. All right.
Perfect.
Accolade secured.
Enemy got a multi-kill.
Enemy halfway to
What?
victory.
Oh my god, he hit me with the dang. Unbelievable. Oh, look what they give me. Look at this. Look at this. No good. Where's my team? 28-14. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Got here. Oh. Oh, that gun was serious at that range. This gun was serious at that range. I never realized. You know, I'm just hanging there. I'm stuck. Stuck on the ledge over there. Oops. Got him. So we're gonna flank him. Are you serious? I should have used the mauler.
Taking cover.
Painful lesson deployed.
If I go up there, I die. Watch this, watch this. It's coming down. Nope, nope, nope.
Another one down.
Just get this guy. Oh, he got it already.
Dove.
Oh, it's over. Yeah, what a horrible loss. That was a bad one. That was a bad one. What was my last start? I want to see how I did on that one. Okay. Let's just see, just making fun of here. God, it was not good. Oh, 5 and 10. Get out of here. All right. Last article of the night that I wanted to take a look at. All right. Let's go. Windows. Here we go. All right. 82% of Hogwarts Legacy console sales were made on PS5. This is by Game Revolution, a guy named John Gilbert. All right. It says Hogwarts Legacy was expected by many to be the biggest title of the year, and the latest sales figures have met this expectation. The UK's physical console games chart placed at number 1, with the vast majority of sales happening on the PS5. Okay. Oh, sorry, just need a little sip there. Hogwarts Legacy is this week's best-selling game on consoles, according to data by the games industry over here. Hogwarts Legacy tops the charts as the UK's box charts, beating out God of War Ragnarok and FIFA 23. Okay, the article goes on to say Sony's exclusive marketing deal with Warner Brothers meant that PS5 owners would receive exclusive content that would arrive on other platforms until April 10th. That being said, last year's release of Elden Ring saw 80% of UK physical sales in its first week coming from PS5 and PS4. So sales disparity is likely due to console popularity rather than exclusive content, okay? Let's talk about this for a second, okay? I have a really interesting take. At least I think it's interesting. So we talked about Game Pass earlier, right? And how lucrative it is if these developers and these publishers, I should say, put these games on a service like Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. Let's look at Hi-Fi Rush and let's look at Hogwarts Legacy, okay? And I'm going to make a video on this, but I'll briefly talk about it now. The effectiveness of the shadow drop, okay? Here you have a game like Hogwarts Legacy, pushed by PlayStation. Pushed, okay? Yeah, it was in the PlayStation showcases. We saw trailers for this game. Excuse me, we eventually saw gameplay for this game. And PlayStation really promoted Hogwarts Legacy. And you have some exclusive content with PlayStation. You have a bonus mission that's in the Hogsmeade area. You get, I think, an additional potion. You get some other stuff too. And it was heavily marketed. And then you got a game like Hi-Fi Rush that was shadow dropped. We had no idea it was coming. It's in Game Pass. And the game is doing exceptionally well. It's probably the best game on Game Pass right now. A lot of people are playing it. A lot of people are loving it. Now, let's think about this for a second. You have a game heavily marketed by Sony, which is Hogwarts Legacy. Most of the sales are on, console-wise, are on PS5. I bought my copy of Hogwarts Legacy on PS5. I mean, I have the PlayStation 5. I have exclusive content. Why not get it there? Okay, that's just my opinion. Okay, the game plays really well on both consoles. Okay, I can nitpick. It probably plays a little better on Xbox, but you know, let's call a spade a spade. It plays great. Okay, I'm gonna get the exclusive content. Why not? All right. The game was really heavily marketed by Sony, and guess what? Sales are up on the PS5. Now, Hi-Fi Rush, shadow dropped, doing really well. I don't know the sales of Hi-Fi Rush. All I know is it's doing really well in Game Pass. All right, doing really well in Game Pass, and a lot of people are loving the game. Now, say Hi-Fi Rush wasn't in Game Pass, and you had to buy it at $70, say. So you have Hogwarts Legacy, $70. Hi-Fi Rush, $70. None of the games are in any kind of subscription service. One is heavily marketed, the other is shadow dropped. Which game does better? Which game does better? I mean, if you got a game that's heavily marketed, people have time to scrutinize. People have time to scrutinize. Whereas a game shadow dropped, you don't have any time. It's there. It's ready to go. People are excited about that. People are like, oh my God, I can play it right now. I know I was like kind of shocked when I saw that. Okay, actually, I'm making a video about that, my reaction to the Hi-Fi Rush from the Xbox Developer Direct. The video is going to be up tomorrow. Make sure you check that out. You ring that bell for Dad Bod Gaming. You'll definitely be knowing that video comes out, you know? So subscribe, ring the bell. Video's dropping tomorrow. You get a notification. Boop, new video. Okay? Anyhow, my reaction to Hi-Fi Rush Shadow Drops coming out tomorrow. But if you take a look at heavily marketed games, people have time to scrutinize those games. People have time to nitpick every little thing that they see. People have time to read articles about and write articles about what they know about the game. And then people's thoughts start to wander. And then people have these preconceived notions about what they expect from the game. And then either the game delivers and people are blown away, or the game doesn't. And even though it was heavily marketed, if it's not what people expect, they poo-poo that game really quick. So that's the give and a take with a marketing strategy. The give and a take with a shadow drop is you get the element of surprise. People don't know it's coming. It's they watch the trailer, they like what they see, they play the game, they love it. Boom. If you don't have Game Pass, you're going to buy this game because people are raving about it. I'm talking about Hi-Fi Rush. Now, you got to make sure, if you're going to shadow drop a game, you got to make sure that this game is too legit to quit, that this game is good. It better be good you're going to shadow drop it, okay? But Hi-Fi Rush, there were no leaks. I didn't know anything about it. And then, boop, they drop it. Game's great. Okay, I say in my video at first, I thought it looked a little clunky and what have you. I still haven't played it. I still, you know, I'm working on Dead Space 2. I'm working on a Dead Space remake. And I just started Hogwarts Legacy. When I finish Dead Space 2, I'll jump into the Hi-Fi Rush. But I think I'm getting there with Dead Space. I keep saying Dead Space 2. Dead Space remake. Okay, I want Dead Space 2 to come out. Dead Space 2 remake? Yes, please. Let's throw that out there. But anyway, when I finish Dead Space, I'm going to jump into Hi-Fi Rush. But if the game isn't good and you shadow drop it, that's going to be an embarrassment. That's an embarrassment right there. Okay? So what do you think? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in comments. Okay? What do you think is more effective? A heavily marketed game that delivers, right? Say both games deliver. A heavily marketed game that delivers. You got Sony, really heavily marketed Hogwarts Legacy. They had exclusive content for it. Game comes out. People love it. Boop. 80% of sales on console were on PS5. Looks like the marketing worked, right? Or you shadow drop. Game like Hi-Fi Rush. Great game. Right in Game Pass. People have it. People love it. You get more subscribers to Game Pass without a doubt because people, the Hi-Fi Rush. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, it's a Game Pass? I don't have Game Pass. Oh, if I get Game Pass, I get all these other games too? I might as well subscribe to Game Pass. This would be interesting. What are the individual sales of Hi-Fi Rush? I didn't look that up. I'm going to after the stream's over, just to see. But it definitely probably increased subscriptions, without a doubt. Okay? To get to Game Pass. Because the game is good. So let me know what you think in the chat. Okay? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Two really good games. You got Hogwarts Legacy, Hi-Fi Rush, right? One's heavily marketed, one's a shadow drop. Which is the better strategy? Which is it? Which is the better strategy? Okay? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the sales figures are for Hi-Fi Rush. I don't know. I know it's in Game Pass, so subscriptions probably went up. I'm going to look up this stuff just to see. Personally, what I think the shadow drop's the way to go. You do a shadow drop, you make people pay for the game, and you make sure the game delivers. And this is why. And I'm looking at this from a strictly business viewpoint, not a gamer viewpoint. My gamer viewpoint would be to put it in Game Pass so we all have it. But if I'm a businessman, okay, and I'm running a company, you shadow drop a game and it's good and people love it and they got to pay for it, okay, that takes out the scrutiny. That takes out people nitpicking your game, okay, 6 months before it's released. Okay, that leaves no doubt with your team, you know. The developers looking at the game like, oh, maybe the community's right about this. Maybe they're right about this. And then they start to scrutinize the game. Okay? There is, you know, you could edit too much. You could tweak too much to where all of a sudden your product is not good or not as strong as it was before. Okay? So the shadow drop eliminates early scrutiny because we know this industry. We know how people are. Okay? Gamers love to complain. Especially these baby boy gamers, these little Gen Z gamers, the little Fortnite gamers. They complain left and right. Okay, no offense. If you're watching it, you know, no offense. Okay, I'm just being silly. But people complain in this industry all the time. These community members, they do. They complain. I mean, sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But if you know you have a game and the game is good and you shadow drop it, it takes that away. So which is more effective? I mean, the true answer to that would be to look at game sales for Hogwarts Legacy, look at game sales for Hi-Fi Rush, compare the two. Hi-Fi Rush is just on Xbox, so you know that it's going to be lower the sales, but you gotta, you know, when you juxtapose the two, you got to take that into account. Okay. But let me know what you think is the better marketing strategy: the heavily marketed game with exclusive content, or the shadow drop. All right. Let me know in the comments down below. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell for DadBod Gaming. This way you know when a new video comes out. New video coming out tomorrow on my reaction to Hi-Fi Rush. You ring that bell, you know when the video comes out, and everybody's happy. Okay? Like, subscribe. We know how YouTube works. All right, folks? Thanks so much for checking out the stream tonight. I hope you found it entertaining. Let's get another game of Halo in, and then I'll do my little wrap-up, and we'll call it a night. Thanks so much for checking out the stream. Let's end this on a on a positive game for Halo here. Okay, right now I think I'm 2-2, so let's close out the win. Let's close out the night with a win, I should say here. All right, then I'll be 3-2 on the night, hopefully. Let's go. All right, we'll do one more game of Fiesta. All right, loading up. Seems like Fiesta's taking longer now to load up than Tactical Slayer. Interesting. Yeah, like I said before, I'm about maybe halfway, about 60%, I'd say, through Dead Space. Hogwarts Legacy has been incredible. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I wasn't going to get Hogwarts Legacy. And then I saw people playing it and loving it. And then I saw the combat. And when I saw that combat, I was like, wow, this game is going to be something. And I was right. Really having a lot of fun with Hogwarts Legacy. Playing great on the PS5. Dead Space I'm playing on the Xbox Series X and S. I've streamed it a couple of times. Why don't you, go check out those streams of Dead Space Remake. It's been phenomenal so far, okay? And playing it in performance mode on the Series X on the big screen with the lights off in the dark with the headphones on. I got the Turtle Beach Stealth 700s. Oh, unbelievable. Let's see if I can snipe somebody right here real quick.
If it continues
Pop out.
to move, kill it harder.
Another one down. Lost one to that gravity hammer.
I realize I had the Mauler. It's okay. It's okay. The Liquidator. Oh, yeah. I love the shock rifle. This is a good gun. Let's see if I can get some shots off here. I knew what that was. That was Needler's. There was a Needler right there. Oh, Caddy is gross. Ah, guy had a hammer too. Somebody finish him off.
Taking cover.
Oh, they killed each other. Oh, yes. Here we go.
Keep it up.
He's running. Oh, dang. Dang. Needler. I'll do it.
Potato mash.
Oh, dang. He hit me with the sword as I was hitting him with the hammer, and they canceled. I didn't even think that could happen.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Rockets.
Enemy shield. Tango's closing in.
Send a shot. You gotta be kidding me.
A relentless assault.
Around here.
M41 Spanker is a go.
Out here.
Team nearing
Oh, I had the same idea I did.
Spartan down.
Oh my god, I didn't even know where he was. Same guy too. Oh, he's perched up there. Sneaky. I'm coming for you, bro. It was a liquidator. Liquidator's good. Liquidator can play. Good for him. That, I'm half asleep. So, there's that. Are you serious? Are you serious, bro? Oh, that guy that game's over. Oh, see, that's the thing, man. There isn't a lot of people playing Halo. Oh my god, look at the cat he is. But the people that are playing are like the Halo people. So, I mean, it is what it is. That I haven't played in a minute, but whatever. Losing night overall. Happens to the best of us. Oh, look away. Look away, I'm hideous. Anyhow. All right, guys. Hey, guys, gals, people, my people. Thanks for checking out the stream tonight. I appreciate your time. Hope you found it entertaining. I hope you found it informative, okay? I like to give the best gaming news for all of you to make the best educated decisions about your games in the future. Okay, that's my goal. Anyhow, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for Dad Bod Gaming. I got a new video coming out tomorrow. Okay, my reaction to Hi-Fi Rush from the Developer Direct. I'm also going to make another video coming out probably, what's today? Today's Friday? I mean Friday. It's Wednesday. See, I'm tired. I'm falling asleep over here. It's Wednesday. That Hi-Fi Rush video is coming out Thursday. You're going to get one more on Friday. My Redfall reaction to Xbox Developer Direct. And then I got to make some videos after that. I'm going to make some videos of God of War. I'm going to wrap up God of War Ragnarok. We're going to talk about the end. And I got a few ideas in mind, okay? So, like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Got some good content coming to the channel. Monday and Wednesday night, 10 p.m., okay? I did a bad job this week, folks. I did a bad job of keeping up to date on my social sites in terms of when I'm going to be going live. Today, you know, my goal is to go live at 10 o'clock, Monday nights and Wednesday nights. But sometimes the dad game runs a little late. Sometimes we're in overtime for the dad game, and tonight was one of those nights. My wife and I were in overtime with the kids, okay? We had to deal with some things. So I didn't, you know, finish up with them until around 10 o'clock. And then I had other, you know, dadly duties to get done before I streamed. So I didn't end up getting on till 11. So apologies for that. Usually Monday and Wednesday night, I shoot for 10 o'clock. If anything changes, I let everybody know on my social sites. I didn't do that, okay? I got tied up with a few things, but usually I do. And I'll do a better job of that in the future, okay? But anyhow, my plans next week, Monday night, Wednesday night. I think I might do a stream of a game. Maybe I'll do Dead Space again. Maybe I'll even do Hi-Fi Rush. I don't know. But usually one night is a game streaming night. Another night is a news and multiplayer night, okay? Monday night, Wednesday night, 10 p.m., DMG Live, okay? Got 2 videos down the pike coming out for this week. Be sure you check those videos out when they drop. I got another video that's on the channel right now. What is it? Let me just see what I put up there. Let me see real quick. I'm putting so many videos out, I lose track of them. Okay, yeah. So this is my Hogwarts Legacy gameplay video. It's about an hour, hour and a half or so of just solid gameplay of Hogwarts Legacy. I'll be playing it. And then I have my round 2 live stream, DMG Live of Dead Space. And then my Forza Motorsport trailer reaction. So all those videos are up on the channel right now. Go check them out. Thanks so much for your time. Those other 2 videos are coming out at the end of the week. Going live next week, Monday, Wednesday night. Have a great weekend. Spend some time outside. I know we love gaming, but get outside. Spend some time with your friends, your family. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Thanks so much for your time tonight. I hope you found the stream entertaining. I'll see you guys next week. Be on the lookout for those videos. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you guys later. Peace.